With Christ as our standard. Urban Family Talk.
The church is the one that is really leading the way in helping to reach out to the people suffering from the flooding in Louisiana. And then he goes on to say, but what would happen, if the churches end up losing, tax exempt status as a result of maintaining a biblical position concerning sexuality?
Let me ask you a question there, because he pointed out in this story that maybe they don't really know what the church is doing, or maybe they don't care. Which one do you think it is?
I think it's a combination of both, depending on who you're talking about. Because I think there are lots of people who are proponents of the sexual deviancy agenda who are completely ignorant to the church's
and what is done by the church.
What all the church does, kind of the stuff that the truth is pointing out in the song, all the hospitals, all the orphanages, all the adoption agencies, all the relief efforts, all of the homeless shelters, all of the food that's distributed, all of the things that churches do. There are lots of people, I'm gonna just be blunt, man, because we don't air in the Addisons, because when people position themselves in open rebellion against God, and I'm just be candid, living in any type of violation of sexual deviancy against the Lord is living in open rebellion, whether it be heterosexual or homosexual. And a lot of times when that happens, people kind of shut their ears to the reality of the church's presence and what we do in the world and the impact. So that's resulted in a lot of people being completely oblivious to all of the things that they may even say are good things that churches do. But then you have some on the other side, they know full well what churches do, but they don't care.
They don't care.
There are some people, that take the Nietzsche approach, or the Christopher Hitchens approach to suggest that religion in and of itself is evil. So they feel like for the good of all mankind, the world should be purged of religion.
Man, just imagine if the church didn't exist or wasn't able to carry out the functions that it carry out. Like we have a look right here, example with the flooding, in Baton Rouge. And it happens time and time again, different places, disasters. The church is the first people on the scene.
With Christ as our standard. Urban Family Talk.